now, and you say could and probably should be ahead, Leicester, Matt, but this pre-season's a little bit about ironing out the fact that these chances, you hope when the league comes around, they go the right side of the post.
Yeah, well, as is often the case, the chances, the best chances occur when you've turned over possession quickly, and Leicester did that with a challenge from Maguire, popped it around in midfield quickly. Tielemans got the shot off, never really troubled the keeper, but this is nice, sharp play. Typical Jamie Vardy run. Tielemans in that position that he loves to pick up on the half turn.
Link up, that, isn't it?
Yeah, no, exactly. That is something that will hasn't happened just by chance. They'll be working on that in the training ground. Midfielders getting in an advanced position and slotting nice little slide rule passes through. There was Ricardo there. Yeah, this was probably the best chance. It's a sustained period of opportunities there. Andy King will feel he should have done better with the quality he's got. Ricardo, I thought, he sort of typified Leicester's performance, I thought, a little bit reserved at times. We know he's got the capability to go and cause problems at the other end of the pitch. He didn't do it that often, but when he did, he looked quite effective.
Yet again, it was Youri Tielemans at the heart of that. We've just seen him there playing another ball.
He's becoming
forward.
a major figure, isn't he? Albeit pre-season, but you know, everything's gone through Mendy initially, but in advanced areas, dangerous position. When you're looking for that cutting through ball, it's Tielemans pretty much every time, whether it's going wide or central.
We've seen out warming up as well the likes of James Maddison, Hamza Chowdhury, Christian Fuchs.
Yeah,
they're the types of player, well, particularly James Maddison, another creative player in the ilk of Youri Tielemans. We see Demarai Gray was very bright as well in that.
Yeah, he was. Demarai Gray, Mark Albrighton as well, came in, cut inside from the left, got a few shots off, not with any real venom in them, but Demarai Gray, again, it was nearly but not quite. But the potential's there without a doubt. Needs to start being fulfilled. It was one of those efforts by Albrighton. Again, that man Tielemans, you know, he's the one who's making the crucial key passes. Good movement by Vardy, and they're all making movement off each other, which is, yeah, I'd like to see it. It's more adventurous.
A couple of occasions in this first half. A lovely move again, Albrighton. Cross, look how far forward he is. Tielemans and King. Now it's Ricardo towards Soyuncu in this pre-season friendly. Andy King pulls it back. He instinctively knew where Jamie Vardy was going to be. We'll need a new ball. It's a corner kick. You can have a run at the Cambridge defence. Lovely step over from Chilwell. Super ball. And Demarai Gray couldn't apply the finishing touch. It's another corner. It could have been a lot more.
I think Demarai Gray's just run over it. He's probably thinking, well, I can't get a shot off. As we see it here, Chilwell, almost like a tricky winger. Good low ball. Yeah, and Demarai Gray doesn't. He's thinking that the
back-turned attacking midfielder. Tielemans sizes one up, and the goalkeeper had to watch that all the way. Pushed out to Ricardo, and still it won't go in. That defied logic. Chilwell, slightly heavy touch, but he gets it back. Another jinking run. Demarai Gray, fantastic turn. Rampaging run. Is that a penalty or is it a free kick? I think it's given a free kick right on the edge. Right on the edge.
Again, I'd like to see the replay of this.
Have completely dominated. Will they get their reward here? It's Tielemans. All did its job. Another block. They tag it. Leicester walk off at 0-0. But I think they'd be pretty happy with the way they've played. A bit more luck and they might have had 2 or 3 goals.
Yeah, I think so. I think Brendan will be pretty happy.
Changes as well, which we will confirm when we can. It's that type of day. But one of those who's come on is Wes Hoolahan, who's had a fantastic career. Harvey Barnes. Now Tielemans exchanges passes with Jamie Vardy. He looks the turn provider for once.
Yeah, without a doubt, you know, they've come out.
What a pass from Maguire to Tielemans. And here's Chilwell. Barnes. First sight of goal, and that wasn't too far away. Leicester have continued where they finished in the first period.
Well, again, a raking move from Leicester, as you said. Fantastic ball into
And maybe in League Two it might have led to a chance, but not with Kasper Schmeichel around. Here's Maddison. Barnes, bit more space. Deflected, off the line. Still, it's 0-0. Now Tielemans. Not even a corner. Oh, Lady Luck is shining on Cambridge United this evening, all right.
Yet again, goalkeeper living a charmed life. Lovely little ball, lovely way to pass from Madison to find Barnes, and again
Maguire was the option. Lovely ball onto Chilwell. Through to Mark Albrighton, good challenge. By Carl North, Falstaff injured in the opening period. 15-minute delay to kick off, that is, which is why we're only 57 minutes in. Vardy, back to Maddison. The first look at a James Maddison shot in the 2019-20 season, and it's deflected wide for a corner. The corner for Maddison. Swung in. Vardy left it. Comes through to Chilwell. That's a good ball. Maguire! Leicester lead finally. Harry Maguire salutes the Foxes fans. And just short of the hour mark, Leicester get the goal they deserve.
It was a great ball in from Ben Chilwell, you have to say. And what Harry Maguire does brilliantly well is he just hangs out. As that ball comes into the box, you say it's not a bad clinch, it's not a great clinch, but Chilwell and Maguire's just lurking at the back. Taft is ball watching, doesn't know where Maguire is, and that enables Maguire to get the run on him, and he just comes in and powers that header home. This time the keeper absolutely no chance of saving that. Fantastic header from Maguire.
Now James Justin. Used to play his football not a million miles away from here in Luton, of course. Lovely move this from Leicester. Iheanacho's offside.
Do the full rigmarole of training. You know, he'll be asked on a daily basis whether he feels all right.
Here's Maddison. Looking for Harvey Barnes. Just a moment of hesitation. Gets out. Maddison will get it back here. James Maddison. Good block by George Taft, who, as I mentioned, spent a couple of years in the Leicester Academy, and he's led that defence very well this evening. It's danger for Cambridge United. Swung in, Soyuncu's header. Leicester fans' response to that parking request was, well, Leicester City will park where we want. Oh, it's a moment of indecision, and Kelechi Iheanacho can't make the most of it. Knocking the ball around really nicely, Leicester City. It's another fantastic move. Gets out to Harvey Barnes. Couldn't provide the perfect finish. He says it was deflected. Initially the referee didn't agree, and then I think looked at Harvey Barnes' face and said, OK, it's a corner.
Yeah, again, quality play. Gazelle.
The fire in one of those piercing corners. It's headed away emphatically. Silva into Justin again. Gets out. Pops up in another nice position. Houlihan. Chowdhury's in to win it. Throw in. Ball. A rare Cambridge United attack, and it will run through. Well, it won't to Kasper Schmeichel. But fortunately, Soyuncu, who's had very little defending to do, put his concentrating spot on here. A really powerful run, full of attacking intent. Justin gets out. It's a clever pass to Silva. And clears the crossbar. Haven't quite been as many clear-cut chances in this second half, but there's another opening.
Yeah, you just
Takes some leadership, doesn't it, to make that decision?
No, absolutely. Sometimes you just got to read it.
Oh, here's Harvey Barnes. It's the break off. Oh, he's bounced off one challenge, denied by the goalkeeper. And then can't finish. What a night he's had, Dimi Mitov.
That's a fantastic block from the keeper, you have to say. It's a decent pass through the Barnes, just the wrong side of him slightly, but he gets up.
Just wonder whether Cambridge might start to chance their arm a little bit. Got an opportunity here. Complete miss kick. Soyuncu is back defending, and in the end, Tom Knowles, having missed the chance, then conceded the foul. Twisting and turning, adjusted. Plenty of movement ahead of him, including Gezal. Chowdhury dives in, wins the ball. Referee says it's a free kick.
Yeah, it's a challenge he's got to go for. And he just
On. He's starting to gain a little bit of belief as Soyuncu. This time it's Wes Morgan who covers for him. It's a corner kick though, and listen to that roar.
I'll just see this again. For me, this is
Second now would just give Leicester that comfort cushion and see the game safe. It's not a bad ball, that. Right across for Christian Fuchs. Harvey Barnes now. Iheanacho in the middle. Barnes does really well. Iheanacho does even better. And it's going to be yet another victory in what's turning out to be a brilliant pre-season for Leicester City.
Well, as you said, Chris, fantastic build-up play game. That quick, sharp movement of the ball finds its way to Fuchs, and Harvey Barnes does brilliantly here. You know, composure, just get that ball, bang, nicely floated ball, nice weight. And just watch Iheanacho, he just pulls off to the back post here again. The Cambridge defenders sort of ball watching almost. Iheanacho just pulling off to the back post. Thank you very much. Looks easy.
Booming ball from Madison. Lovely header from Barnes. Fuchs. Silva's in the middle, so is Iheanacho. And it seemed to come off the wrong part of his head, otherwise that might have been 3.
Casper just watches that one go wide.
Here's Iheanacho. Leicester looking to finish with a flourish. Iheanacho's hit the post, and Barnes is to...
Lovely angle shot, gets unlucky, you have to say. Iheanacho, he just places that ball.
Here's Hamza Chowdhury. He's up and running in pre-season, and Leicester finally getting the goals they deserve late on at the Abbey.
Well, again, this is all down to persistence. You know, Cambridge trying to play their way out. Leicester right on the front foot, starting with Barnes. Cambridge just guilty of, you know, just being a little bit lackadaisical on the edge of their own box, and Leicester taking full advantage. Hamza Chowdhury right at the centre of that. He closes it down. Elliot Ward doesn't move his feet quick enough. As you say, Hamza Chowdhury, nice little slide rule pass into the corner. Keeper absolutely no chance.